Hi guys, Daemon Matt here, and so this is just a bit of a, I'd still say it's like a double product review really. Reason why this video has come about is because, as some of you know, I am starting to look into the realms of Napoleonic and going down sort of like a bit more historical sort of point of view with wargaming. And I've been having a look around, and I've thought, due to space limitations and things like that, just not the camera, due to space limitations, bits and pieces like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at sort of like 15mm Napoleonic figures rather than sort of like 25/28mm or anything like that. So this is really sort of like the start of my sort of little projecty thing. So fingers crossed, I'm going to try and keep updates going. I'm not going to say they'll be weekly or daily, or certainly not daily, and possibly not even weekly at some points, but I will be getting videos out when I can in regards to this little project, bits and pieces. So what I did to start off with was I went out and I had a sort of shop around on the internet and had a look at a couple of different companies that do the figures for Napoleonics in 50mm ranges, and quite a few of the ranges actually do like a sample pack, so you get a few men, some cavalry, bits and pieces like that, from a particular range for a few pounds, and it's just there to give you a bit of an idea of what the figures are like, and you know how they're cast and bits and pieces like that. Some companies don't do them, and so you're going to have to sort of go by faith and by how the pictures look. But like I say, I went around and I found that my personal preference out of the ones that I got was from a company called Essex Miniatures. I thought the cast was really good, and so I went out and I bought Essex Miniatures ready-made army pack. Now this cost, including postage, I think it was just over 70 quid. Now it might sound a lot, you might be sitting there thinking 70 quid, that is quite a stretch. And as you can see here, it's for the Napoleonic British, and it's sort of dotted around the 1815 sort of period, so it's towards the end of the Napoleonic Wars. They do other ranges like for earlier sort of stuff, so sort of like in the peninsula when the British were fighting in Spain, they do earlier bits and pieces if you're going to concentrate more on that. But like I say, this is for like the 1815 sort of towards the end of the Napoleonic Wars. But this is basically what you get in this particular pack. Obviously these are the product codes here, and this is how many you get of each one. So these top ones here make up the Line Infantry Battalion and Command. So for this one, you're actually getting, what, 2, 4, 7, 8 packs just for this top one. There's the Highlanders, again, Highland Command and Battalion, and you're getting 4 packs for those. You get a packet of Riflemen, and then you're on to your Dragoons, so you get 3 packs of Light Dragoons and 3 packs of Heavy Dragoons. These are cavalry. Basically they're determined by, or distinguished by, types of horses they're on, what sort of gear they're carrying into battle, and bits and pieces like that. Also the uniforms as well would determine what's a Heavy Dragoon, what's a Light Dragoon, and things like that. You get 2 9-pounder cannons, a bit of artillery, and you get a packet of artillerymen as well. And these are foot artillery. The reason why that is because during this time you were actually able to get what they called horse guns. Unfortunately, they weren't guns that were mounted onto a horse. It was a gun that the crew were literally trained to either ride on the horses pulling the cannon, or in certain circumstances to actually sit on the cannon while the horses were galloping along. So obviously, in the rule wise, they're going to get a lot more movement than a foot gun, who will have sort of limbers and horses to pull the cannons around, but the men are more likely to be running alongside the gun rather than riding a horse or anything like that. So So just to let you know, there are other alternatives to having foot guns and things like that, but that's what this bag came with. Like I said, including postage, this cost around about 70 odd quid. In total you get 22 packs of figures. And there they are. That's how it comes. It's taped onto a piece of cardboard there just for a bit of security, and that's all the packs there for you. So nice big bit of weight there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously just cut this video, and what I'll do is I will find one of each pack and obviously give you a quick show of what's in there, and then I'll get on to the second product, which I have got again for the Napoleonic era, and hopefully it'll make a bit of sense, so fingers crossed. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in a minute. Cheers.